Alright, what's up everybody? The goal of this video is to show you how to use the smart piano in GarageBand to create your own bass loop. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and start a new song here in GarageBand in live loops. First thing we're going to do is create our own drum track, alright, so we have a rhythm to play to. Alright, so we're going to hit that plus button, instruments, swipe over, we're going to pick the beat sequencer. Alright, so here we have our beat sequencer here. First thing you're going to do, put that kick drum and your clap in on beats 1 and 2. Alright, so kick drum, that first square, clap right in the middle, and then we're going to duplicate it, make the length double so we have 2 sections. Then I'm just going to experiment here, just putting hi-hats different places where you want. This is where you can get creative, create your own little rhythm here. Alright, so each one I'm just kind of throwing them in here just to create a hi-hat rhythm. Alright, I'm going to throw in some extra kicks here at the end. There we go. Alright, and once we have your beat ready, we're going to record that in. Alright, so now we're going to go back to our live loops grid. I just recorded that beat, so there it is right there. So the next thing we're going to do is record our bass loop. So we're going to go to the smart piano, so that's under instruments, and then we're going to click smart piano under the keyboard. Alright, so here's what the smart piano looks like. Alright, so if you tap on that piano symbol up there at the top, if you tap there, you can change the sound to any sound within GarageBand. Alright, so there's 2 different places you can find bass, synth bass, or under Alchemy synth, then tap bass. Alright, that's usually where I go. I'm going to use the Agile synth bass right here. Alright, so once you click that, then you get over to this screen. So here you have columns. Alright, so within these columns you can tap out your own rhythms. Alright, I'm going to use these first 2 columns. Just going to tap and hold them for 4 counts each. Alright. So that's your first step, is just pick 2 columns, press and hold them for 4 counts each. Just to get started there, just a nice simple rhythm. Alright, another way you can start doing it is adding in a double tap on one of your columns. So I'm going to do 2 taps on the E minor column and then move to the A minor. Again, just experimenting with different rhythms here. This is how you start creating your own loops. This takes a lot of experimentation. It takes a lot of effort and practice. Right? You're not going to get something right away that you like, but the more you experiment and the more you're going to end up finding something that you think is catchy, something that you think sounds good with your beat. So I'm just going to keep experimenting here, tapping different areas. Now I'm tapping down here on the bottom. Alright, now I'm going to start experimenting with the 3rd column. I'm just going to try tapping different areas with these first 3 columns. Again, just experimenting here. Sometimes you might accidentally find something that you like. The key is you got to pay attention to where you're pressing. Alright, so now once you find something that you like, you're going to hit record and you're going to tap in your different rhythm. Alright, so as I play this, just pay attention to where it highlights up so you can see where I'm tapping. So again, I'm using E minor, A minor, and the D minor columns, those first 3 columns. Alright, but I messed up there, so you can hit that undo button, mess up. Alright. Thing you don't see, most beat makers mess up way many times more than what they don't mess up. Alright, so messed up again right there. Alright, so gotta undo that again, try that again. It's not what I wanted it to sound like. There we go, that's what I was hoping for. Alright, so again, this takes a lot of experimentation. going to take some perseverance until you find something that's catchy. All right, experiment tapping those columns in different places. Now that I got it recorded, I'm going to go back to my grid. All right, so there's my bass and my drum together. All right. So then after you do that, you can add in other loops that you like. I'll just take time. I'm going to try to find a guitar loop. Let's try to go with this. So I'm going to go over to guitars. And again, this is going to take experimentation to find one you like. Nope. Nope. Again, I'm just going to keep trying to see if I can find a loop that I think sounds well with what I've made. Alright, I like that one. So I'm going to drag that over there. Alright, so now I have a guitar loop that I can put with my bass and my drums. So I'm going to put it over there. Alright. Now, one thing I haven't shown y'all that I would like to show you now is how do you add effects to your loops. Alright. If I tap those up and down lines up there at the top, this highlighted blue up there. So if you tap those, you have what's called echo and reverb that you can put on your sounds. All right, it adds a cool effect to the sounds. All right. I'm gonna turn my guitar down a little bit. You can mess with the volumes. Sometimes the best thing you can do to make your beat sound good is to turn the volume down or something. All right, so again, I was tapping those 3 lines up there to get to that screen. All right, so there you have it. That's your goal today, to create an original bass loop along with your original drum loop, and then try to find at least one more loop to go with it.